This Chaser News Alert is proudly brought to you by Lord Crispin Delaney's Preposterous Hat Company. Out of business again for the next 12 months. Channel 7's Celebrity Spieling Boo. And the Australian Wheat Board in partnership with the Sham Jordanian Trucking Company and Saddam Hussein.
Hello and goddamn you. I'm Julian Morrow, making news this week. Racing history is made as the TAB wins its 145th Melbourne Cup. Apple iTunes celebrates 1 million video downloads and Chaser News Alert 7. And Alexander Downer says David Hicks never mentioned being sexually abused because he had a gimp ball in his mouth. But to our top story. US President George Bush has decided not to sack his trusted advisor Karl Rove after seeking advice on the matter from Karl Rove. Chaz Licciardello is at the White House. Chaz, why didn't Mr Rove tell the president to punish him?
Well, to be fair, Julian, Rove did order Bush to give him a stern reprimand, and Rove will be writing that reprimand later on this evening.
That does sound very severe.
Yes, it is, but Rove says that's the only way he'll ever learn.
Now, I gather, Chaz, that Karl Rove is often referred to as Bush's brain.
Yeah, I don't know about that, Julian. I don't think Rove is Bush's brain, because if he was, he'd be the size of a pea, and that's clearly not the case.
I'll have to interrupt you there, Chaz, because Australian viewers don't really care about American politics.
Yeah, thank you, Julian.
So to local news then. Brad Cooper, convicted fraudster and author of the self-help course Brad Cooper's Magic Moments, is to become Rodney Adler's motivational speaker in prison. I'm joined by the Chaser's business analyst Dominic Knight. Dom, what do you make of this story?
Well, Cooper and Adler were an incredibly inspirational duo, inspiring a host of authorities to commence proceedings against them.
Andrew Hansen is at the Supreme Court. Andrew, how is Brad Cooper dealing with this traumatic conviction?
Well, he's using his own motivational tapes to get through. I'm just listening to one myself, actually.
And does he have any advice for himself?
Yes, it says, today is the beginning of the rest of your life in prison.
Now, Andrew, word has it that Cooper might be in danger from his fellow prisoners.
Oh, I don't think so. He's been working alongside criminals for many years.
Thank you, Andrew. Now, this week, all but one member of the House of Representatives requested a stay of execution for an Australian drug trafficker. This exclusive report from the Chaser's Charles Firth.
It's an all-too-familiar story. Aussie drug mule Nguyen Tong Van facing the dreaded Changi noose. I know what you're thinking. Not enough Aussies are put to death in Asian prisons. So why are sissy-boot politicians trying to save Nguyen's life? Only one man voted for the boy to hang like a bell. That lone voice of moderate reason was my great personal friend, Wilson Tuckey. Now, some people say Tuckey's a redneck whose brain has been addled by too much wine. But the more plausible theory is this. The entire Australian Parliament is actually a massive drug ring, led by none other than Kim Beazley himself. In fact, the only reason Beazley looks so fat is the kilos of heroin strapped to his otherwise athletic body. It's only a theory. Or is it? Every year, millions of drug mules make it through Changi Airport. Letting Nguyen off sends the wrong message. That it's all right to get caught.
That's all for now, but tune in next week for all the big stories, including India and Pakistan's squabble to claim Kashmiri earthquake fatalities, Kim Beazley proves he has ticker by giving in to the government on terror laws, and the presenter of Chaser News Alerts fails to fit in his final line before...